I think I'm gonna cut off everyone until things change. And it sounds kind of weird to say because, I've tried to like pull back and really, you know, work on myself, but I think I really need to fully cut off people. And I do not like people, man. I don't. These arbitrary rules that people have, when it comes to each other, people just understand. I do not. And, it's weird because with family, you know how family be, but with friends, relationship, all this stuff is just I don't know how to live with all that. Especially friendships. I realized that right now, I think I don't know. I think I'm not good enough, you know? And it's weird because I feel like with every friendship I had, it starts off cool, then they get to know me, then they tolerate me, and then they just don't, you know? And even my good friends, my or friends that I recently made, the same thing. Some even go as far as like betraying me, but you know what? It's whatever. Cause well, it's not whatever, but like what I'm saying, it's like even if even if I can't bear it, or if I can, whether or not I have to, I can't choose not to go through it. It's life. And right now I need to learn how to live without people, especially without people, man. I'm trying to get the words out, but it's difficult. You know, there was someone I was friends with for like a long time, talking about like all the way primary school. We were good friends, and I won't lie, my life is not the best. Even though sometimes it might seem like, oh, I'm not actually doing something, but the work put in compared to the output received is just, it is really not the same. And I don't want to be like, oh, I deserve everything, but I know what I deserve, and it's definitely not this. And I used to vent with this friend with everything, tell them about everything, every feeling, because everything, man. Share the music, share them videos, everything. At least that's what I think friends are supposed to do. You know, I was friends with her for like years, years on years, and then one day I noticed that she started pulling back, but then I was like, you know what? That's whatever. People need their space, and then when you are going through a rough time, people say to lean on them, but if that rough time is too long, people are just gonna abandon you. And I had to learn that with her. And it is strange because it didn't stop there. I mean, this person not went from like not being my friend to now hating me. You know what I'm saying? And they were talking crazy, saying, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," and I was just like, "Okay, cool. I guess that's that." You know, even though like I've been this person's friend for years, just seeing that, I was like, "Okay, yeah." And in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, I really hate this person now for like betraying me. But honestly, I don't blame her because I could see it from her point of view. It was this constant like gray cloud for years and years, just complaining about stuff and life, and you tried to help and it doesn't work. I don't blame them for being mad or distancing themselves, you know, and for hating me. Cause honestly, it's the same thing for me. Except I don't have the luxury of going ghost. I don't have the luxury of pulling back. These thoughts, these feelings, every negative thing, I talk about or rant about to them, that's on my mind 24/7. I was just in bed. Just because I can't sleep. I have chronic insomnia. I was just in bed thinking negative thoughts. I wake up, it's still in my head. I go outside, it's still in my head. I was on a trip and I was just thinking, how am I going to fix things when I come back? This has been the way it is for years, you know? And with friendships, it's like some people just are not as, I don't want to say real as me, because maybe I'm the one who's fake. Maybe I'm the one who, but I can't be friends with people, man. And I can't, like, I can't pull back all these negative thoughts in my head. I can't. So while she could, and she pulled back, and other friends did the same, I can't. It's stuck with me. People think I'm just stuck on certain events, but it's literally like, it's my life, man. I can't just act like it didn't happen. You want me to act like it didn't happen? How am I gonna do that? People one day will tell you life is what you make it, but then when you get screwed over, now it's, oh, just keep going. I don't want to keep going anymore. This was not part of my plan. This is not the life I planned out. And I think I come to terms with that a while ago, that life is not what I planned out, But I've always been just like, whatever it is, I can handle it. But now I don't know, man. It's disheartening, because I wish I could say it was just one friend, but then it turned to two, then it turned to three, then it became like everyone who I really counted on, can't count on them. And I can take being the butt of the joke. I can take being called a loser. I can take being called a bad friend, a bad person, a bad son, a bad brother. I can take that. I promise you I can. That's nothing. I've been called that for like years, but it doesn't matter. But sometimes I wonder just how much I'm worth to some people, because it seems like they're so quick to toss me aside whenever they find something better, or they just can't tolerate me at all. Sometimes I see it in how some people interact, so I naturally just pull away. I think that's why right now I'm just gonna pull away for a long time. And you know what? Maybe, hopefully, I still have that feeling of reaching out to some of my friends, but I don't think I will, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a script for this video, so I'm really just talking because I really don't understand how some people are, man. I mean, I tried so hard for some people, and you know what? It's gotten to the point where any type of relationship I have, I try to fix it, but I can't. Everything I've tried to, I've ultimately failed. Like, I just, but I don't know. Because whether or not it's something negative, I could always, take down the chin, because, that's me. I'm used to it. But this one friend, I couldn't allow that, bro. I couldn't allow you to get called all these type of names. So I stood up and defended this person every day. This was a different person from the first person, but like, because I can take being called the loser, being seen like the loser, whatever. When you get called a loser, like, for your whole life, that status quo, people looking down on you, that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing, But this one person who And, I'm not even close with family. I treated this person like family. I treated this person like family, and I whatever it is, I defended them. Whenever I had something to vent, I talked to them. And for him to just go ahead and it makes me not want to even try to open up to people. Why would I? Because even at the best, it's still the same thing. I'm just not enough, no matter what. And I'm just, it really hurts because, again, I took it all on the chin and kept moving forward, because if it's random people insulting me, whatever, but there's a certain people I couldn't imagine would do it to me. And I defended this person, man. I stuck out my neck for not only for this person, right? But there was multiple people who I stuck my neck out. I defended them, because I know what it feels like. And I'm not saying that they're weak and they cannot handle the heat or they couldn't handle, judgment. I just couldn't let that happen to you. I couldn't let that happen to you. No way. Even as a bad person, bad son, bad brother, bad friend, I can't let that happen to you. So I make sure, like, if it's whatever my friends needed, whatever my family needed, I helped. And and it seems like people rely on me just for that, for help. Because as soon as they got their help, whatever, they leave. They leave. It doesn't matter. They leave. And could you imagine helping someone through whatever, and then later on, and I'm not even asking you to defend me when it comes to my turn, because I understand sometimes if the status quo is just to hate on one person, you don't really want to get alienated from the group, so you don't speak. Cool. I understand that, right? I'm not calling you weak for this. I'm not. But it's just the fact that you still hang with people who, one, didn't like you, hated me, did wrong to me, and then you decided to go against me. You took that gamble of being with people that genuinely, that you knew didn't like you, knew didn't like me, and you still went with these people for what reason? I'm just, and these are some of the people who I trusted the most. Everyone, I'm not putting it past anyone that they could do me wrong, because everyone did at one point. And I just need time alone. I've been through counselors after counselors, psychiatrists after psychiatrists. I did everything that I was supposed to do to become normal, what these normal people say, but it didn't work at every facet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm tired. I don't know if it's just a bad stretch, bad little week, month, year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I need to be alone for a little while until things change. I don't think things are going to change, to be honest. This video is already getting long. I shouldn't keep it going, but it's really a lot on my mind. Seeing falling outs with multiple people. And I'm sorry if I can't get the words out fluidly. But because there's a lot of people who really I need to get at. I hate a lot of people, but there's just certain people that like I don't even know if I can even say I hate them. And they did the same thing to me that the people I hate did to me. But I'm just, how am I supposed to hate you if at one point I considered you family? You want me to do that? To just hate on someone I thought was family? Sometimes I still think about like, yo, what would this person think about this song? But I can't send that to them though. So I'm gonna just stay over on my side and just, I don't know. There's just a lot of things I have to do. Find a way to finish school, continue this whole like in and out of court. These people are weird, man. I mean, maybe I'll make a separate video for that because it's weird. And to other people, I'm the crazy one. But I went for 2 years, no contact, no nothing. In and out of court, having to skip class to go to court, and then having to go back home, find a way to make enough money, go buy to go pay for the classes that I was already skipping just because I had to go to court. But then they're gonna say, "Oh, I was crazy. I was crazy," but I wasn't crazy when it was time to defend you. But I wasn't crazy when I stayed up all night just so you wouldn't have to go to sleep with things on your mind. I wasn't crazy then. I only became crazy when I was against the group that you were part of. I only went crazy then. I wasn't crazy when I sacrificed everything. I wasn't crazy when folks had nobody, and I made sure that they wouldn't have that feeling. Because I can bear that feeling, but whatever. That's just whatever. This video is stupid. Hopefully things change, but for now, I won't be reaching out to anyone. And if you're watching this video and you know me, don't take it personally. I just gotta learn how to live. Yeah. But if you're new or you don't know me, expect more videos, I guess. Like, subscribe, or whatever. This was just really a rant. Sorry if it wasn't like the most cleanest of videos. But yeah, thank you for watching anyways.